let's go ahead and check out Team Wars Week 27. A very interesting deck this week, and interesting choices. No removal. Different options for spells to, well, I guess spells removal kind of a thing, but very, very fun this week. Appreciate you guys being here late. I had to deal with some flooding in my basement. It's no big deal because it's on the side of the basement that has a floor drain and isn't finished, but it's right above our washer and dryer, and it's right by the friggin' circuit breaker too. So it's like, I'm kind of worried about like an electrical issue, but the way it's built, it's kind of going behind it. So I don't think it, I think whoever built it was smart to put it like on a piece of wood. But this week, Gizmo was good to get against the slave because Gizmo could break the slave heal. Slave here would be, or Sizzle here would be great. I like that. There was so much water coming in though, but luckily it was just going right to this drain. It's like this mix of perfect, sorry, this is really loud over here. It's this mix of perfect storms, bad things happening. One, it's a ton of rain. Two, the gutters above where this window, it's a window well in the basement that's just getting full and leaking through that. The window, nice Labard there. The window is getting, or has a cover on it, but it can't quite fit over it because that's also where like the junction box for, I don't know if it's the internet cables or whatever, it's the conduit port is right there. So you can't put the thing right against the wall. But then also my cover, I need to get a really strong plastic one, I think, but my cover got holes in it because the gutters above it are completely clogged, and I have somebody coming to clean them, but they're a few weeks out from being available. So unfortunately, we're having terrible rains before that. But they're gonna clean that out, and that should fix that a little bit. But the gutters right now are just overflowing, so they're just falling right onto this window, and the window the rain's been so heavy that it's been heavy enough to, it broke the plastic. So I had to run out there in the rain and try to cover it better, and it didn't work at first, and I was soaked because it was like pouring off the roof onto me. And so I went out there again, and I got a piece of wood to just cover it straight up, and then I got another piece to like slant over it, so it stopped it, and then luckily the rain stopped. The rain stopped in general, but I got a blower. You might be able to hear the blower in the background. I got a blower going, blowing it dry. There's a bunch of towels back there. I'm gonna move around and throw in the washer later. So we're in no real damage. It's just really annoying that it happens. There could be damage though, because I don't know. That window well gets water through it over and over, and it gets rotted and worse. And I'm not really sure where it's coming through. It's coming through like at the bottom. I'm sure I could seal it up somehow, but then it's like where would the water go from there? And it's like it might be even worse. Like at least where it goes now, it doesn't really hurt anything. At least, well, if it happens a lot, it'll hurt stuff. But I'm gonna go and try to get a different cover, and then obviously once the gutters get clean, that'll help a lot. All right, we got Askar Ja, but nothing. Can't complain. I'm not in Texas right now, so have you guys seen that stuff? That's crazy. Hope anybody that I know around Texas area is all right. I know Texas is huge, so it's like you guys aren't all in an area that's flooding right now, but if you happen to be around the area, hopefully nothing has happened. This is the most fatalities I've seen from a flood. Oh yeah, we had a bunch of people not play versus us. It's annoying. That I've seen from a flood, I think, ever in the United States. I could be wrong. You guys, well, obviously, I'm sure like Hurricane Katrina and stuff that had more, but I'm not talking about hurricane, or not talking hurricane, just like a normal flash flood from a rain, or a dam overflowing or a river overflowing. I think this might be the most deaths. Somebody correct me on that. At least that I can remember in my time being alive. Usually, in the U.S. not many, if any, people die from floods because we either have a good warning or people are in a position where they're not going to get, they might lose all their stuff, but they're not going to die from it. You know what I mean? But this just, a lot of them were campers. They're just in a terrible spot. And it was in the middle of the night. They didn't really know it was coming. Obviously, if you're in a camp area, maybe your cell phones don't even work to give you the alerts. I think the alerts should work either way, you know, but it's just, yeah, just a bad situation overall there for sure. But a lot of kids, oh man, it's terrible. A lot of them still missing too. Could be so. I mean, the freaking Netflix movie about this is gonna be a tearjerker. The question is, does this one come out before a movie about the Maui fires or after? Which one gets made first? Maui fires has got to be in post-production now, right? Has to be. Has to be. But I will say that movie about, I can't remember what it's called. It's called, could be called like Miracle or something like that. I don't think it's Miracle. Miracle's the hockey one, but it's something along those lines. But it's about that huge, the huge wave, the tsunami wave that hit some sort of resort somewhere, and it was the story of this family traveling from America, and I'm pretty sure it was Aaron Eckhart, the guy who played Two-Face in Batman. I'm pretty sure it was him that was the dad. That movie was sweet. Neuro CC. Let me see if I can figure out that movie. Movie about tsunami. I think it was Aaron Eckhart. No. I don't. Maybe it wasn't Aaron Eckhart. Who was it? Was it Matt Damon? Was it Matt Damon? No, it wasn't Matt Damon. Who was that? The Impossible. That's what it was called. Oh, it was Ewan McGregor. That's who it was. It was Ewan McGregor. Oh, Tom Holland's in it. That's right. Tom Holland is the kid. He's real young in it. And they're like saving their kids and stuff. That movie, I brought that up because when I saw that movie is a tearjerker. My lord. My lord, the fact anybody survives a tsunami like that is crazy. What's up, Neuro CC? Jerome's here as well. Welcome. Welcome. Did I miss somebody coming in? Did I get it? Oh no, Coach is here. Rain that bad down here? I mean, honestly, the rain has been worse at times, but the only reason I flooded is because the freaking my stupid window thing is broken. But I think I got it. At the end, I got it set up where I don't think much was coming through. All right, now we're done with all these freebie matches. We'll get some good ones here for you. Enough of that Glanzer's life updates. 30 feet in like a matter. Yeah, that river in what's it called? The what's the name of the river that overflowed in Texas? But yeah, another thing is it's like there's no like soil there. It's all like a rock shelf kind of. So they couldn't even really. You can't really do. The only place for it to go is those riverbeds. It's crazy. Like at least here, it has to really. So like it has to really, really rain before the rivers start to overflow because the ground can soak in so much. Guadalupe, that's it. I knew it started with a G. All right, nice. Take them out. See, the freeze ray this week can really work just in a defensive or an offensive position. I think is better than defensive. Because offensively, you use the freeze, you probably should have a few units. And if it can take a bar and you reset like this, even level 4 max gizmos survive New Kid, which you can see here is just crazy brutal. You just have gizmos surviving. Gizmo survive! Oh, he's hitting he was hitting him. Poison was also very good. Poison for the Drow Elf, the Kevin. Or not Drow Elf, the Ice Sniper. Well, Drow might have been an option. Can't remember. Yeah, that's crazy, though. That's so much rain so fast, too. There was a lot of rain here. I wouldn't doubt there's some flooding going on. Lower. We're up on the bluff, so it'd be pretty hard to really flood us. Like, really flood us. Like it would have to be, geez, 30 feet. I don't even think would do it. How many feet is that bluff? 40 feet would probably crest it. That'd be trouble. But even then, like that river isn't a big river. There's not a whole lot feeding into that river. So I doubt it could ever possibly, I doubt it could ever flood that much. Because the biggest part of that flood is that all the rain came down in an area that was feeding into that river. So not only was the rain on the river filling it up, the rain all around the river was gonna drain into that river, which is terrible. Hey Dodge, welcome buddy. Always good to see you live, man. I always appreciate you dropping a comment on the YouTube. I'm sure you're watching it whether you comment or not, but the comments, you know, a couple comments can help a video go from 200 views to 400 views, so I always appreciate them. And a 200 view video is $1, a 400 view video is like $3, so like, you guys are paying my rent, baby. Just kidding. I don't pay rent. Get him. You know, freeze ray should take away lava. I think that would be sick. Freeze ray taking away lava would be sick. I think program Stan ability taking away lava would potentially make program Stan halfway playable. What if it also like wiped away member berries? Oh, God, imagine program Stan. Imagine they come back. That's the only change they make. Whoop, that was kind of a panic. All right, let's go back. That was a bit of a panic. This was my last match and I catch fake chefs. It was a bit of a panic play. What other option could I have done? Labard, he wasted the freeze ray. I could have sizzled, I guess, but there's always the chance you miss the stun at that level. I could have Santed, or well, which card did I pull? Osimo. I could have Osimo'd, I guess. I could have Ice Snipered in the corner, but then you get hit by this. You probably still get hit once. Osimo I could have used, but we left Osimo at 4 because kind of just didn't want to play him because he just kind of sucked. So yeah, I guess that wasn't the worst play ever playing that Labard. Didn't the other day freeze ray and also Osimo doing his freeze? Hey Yellowbird 69, first time in stream. Welcome, brother. Just thinking freeze ray. Oh yeah, Osimo freeze would also be good. Yeah, to take away the lava. Yeah. Any freeze thing. Also, arguably, Aerostorm should deal with traps like that. Aerostorm should deal with it. I mean, like logically, if you think about it, that was a really well-timed mayor there. Logically, if you think about it, Aerostorm would trigger the Chomper because one of the arrows would hit the thingy and trigger it, right? And then logically, it would pop the member berries or whatever you. I don't know if pop's the right word. All right, double that up. Look at that, 292, no damage. Look at that beautiful setup here. Then we get extra damage. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We absolutely destroyed. Our Santa survived so long because of the Stan the Great there. Beautiful. Here for a friend who plays the game because he doesn't have an account. It would pop the member berry cherry. Yeah, it'd pop the cherry berry. And then what's the other? And then lava. I mean, you could say Aerostorm wouldn't take lava out, I guess. I could see that. I could see that. But what if Aerostorm killed, like did double damage to towers because it shot the little guys off the top and it became like way more viable? There's so many little things they could change that would make some of these cards that you never see viable all of a sudden. Stan the Great here wouldn't be bad. Mintberry Crunch wouldn't be bad. This week, getting Mintberry Crunch out early is ideal. Because Mintberry Crunch will also break the slave eventually, but I like to Stan the Great, slow play it a little bit. It'll be a long while until... I definitely should have played that a little bit further I wanted to get Stan the Great to come backwards and attack. That's why I pushed him right there, so that didn't work out exactly like I planned, but that's all right. We take out the heal from the slave. Unfortunately, the Tupperware takes us out because the Tupperware doesn't get hit by that Stand the Great. But that Coon is still flapping us. Jeez. Bad targeting. We could get DSR'd here and have a problem, but I think it was it DSR versus Sizzler? I don't think many people would pick DSR because like likely you wouldn't put yourself in a position where DSR is really gonna matter. Even if he DSR'd this push, it doesn't really hurt me that much. But when you have double tanks, DSR is potentially really good, but DSR with Gizmo is potentially really bad, so DSR wasn't a great choice. So if it was DSR versus Sizzler, I think Sizzle was the clear choice here. Look, I have all my cards out. Oh no, almost. Hamsters were just cycling. Johan, welcome, by the way. We went with the freeze deck, so Sizzle, Stewart, freeze right, Kevin. Oh yeah, Kevin, Professor Chaos instead of Gizmo. No way, no chance. Gizmo's too good in Team Wars. Survives New Kid Blast. That's so good. He could take 2 bars easy. So you always do the opposite side of the tank, force them to play, and force them to make a mistake. Hit him with that poison. Drow dies. Let's see what he does. I don't hate this. Labard could come in good clutch here. Stand the Great first. He's gonna have a ton. If he played Mintberry Crunch right there and got them all, that would have been ideal. Oh, we stun him right after. That's good. The poison not really doing much. Go ahead and get the Gizmo out there. Slow playing him. Not hitting anybody yet. Gizmo double time. Stand the Great still alive. Get one off so that he gets pushed to the back. Maybe he'll get another one off. No, stops the Gizmo rampage, but one of them should still hit. Nicely done. One Gizmo survives. One Gizmo to rule them all. Scooter McGavin. You gotta love that name though, right? Scooter McGavin. All right, we got Osmos. Yeah, you always want to pick Santa over Osmo because we consciously chose to not really give Osmo a level. Mintberry Crunch, maybe. Kind of depends on what he plays. Blam! So many people gave up. So many people I got a free win or just gave up. It's crazy. Play it out. Play it out. You never know what's going to happen. Somebody could get overzealous. You turn around to push, and then all of a sudden, triple kill. Triple kill. Ugh. All right, we got IDD, Viva La Smoke. Viva La Smoke, pretty good team usually. Viva VLS, isn't that Viva La Smoke? Viva La Chaos. All right, we could try for Gizmo magic here. Maybe some Mintberry Crunch action, but we don't want, we kind of want to bait out the mayor right now is the goal. Bait that mayor. Are we trying to get a good poison hit here? Can we poison? Now we're really baiting the mayor. Mayor baiting. But we're fine with not using anything. Oh, there's a good mayor there. There's a good mayor there. We decide to just give up on the gizmos, although we probably could have saved the gizmo. Go ahead and use that Labard, take care of some stuff. Break through a little bit easier. That's a very low level poison. I don't think Mintberry Crunch or Ice Sniper, even with the New Kid Blast, are gonna die to that. Ice Sniper might. Oh no. Oh no. That's why you never know what's gonna happen, because you can really keep one push going in Team Wars. Because nobody dies to that blast. Most people die to 2. Almost nobody dies to 1. Alright, Awesemo here would be alright. Stand the Great wouldn't be bad. Pretty much just play him to hyper slow play. What up, Kai? Stand the Great in the corner. Gizmo potential. You can mayor him if he plays another charge card. You're not too worried about it though. That could be a good mayor. Although I don't really hate the mind control either way. We were waiting for him to play one more, but he didn't. And he never played the charge either, so. But the gizmos separate. Gizmos separate. Oh, the top gizmo, get him. Stand. Oh no. Oh no. Even if that was level 5. Oh no. Oh, no, that's how you use. Oh, he survived. Oh, Jesus. Level 6 gizmo is just too stupid. That is how you use freeze ray, baby. Keep those gizmos alive. He didn't even stun the gizmo with his sizzler either, so he made a big mistake. Mobster boy. I don't know if I would have freeze rayed the sizzle if it was level 4 or if it was level 5. I think the same outcome would have happened since I had level 6s. All right, we got Mobster boy 24. That was a total mistake. I thought does it look like he's going up for a second? No, I think I just missed. I just looked and thought for some reason he was going up. So that was kind of a mistake, but he still plays a card. I don't hate it. We actually get pretty decent damage on him, which is surprising. Now we're just trying to get a good Mayor McDaniels. Probably wait for the triple here. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Oh, I like it. I like it. We're just gonna stun him. Oh, he's got me. I wasn't too worried about the gizmos since they were level 4. And Ice Sniper pretty much kills him. Oh, that gizmo survived? That gizmo survived? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Or maybe he did. I don't know, but he still dies. The poison comes through. Levels hopefully gonna save me here, although Mimp Area is only 4. Probably gonna die to the poison. No. Level 7 Stan saving me. Wow. That's why you gotta level up your poisons, boys. Interesting choice here. Nice. The gizmo saved. Stan saving the gizmo. Can Gizmo get another one? Oh, no. Oh, who hit the new kid? How'd the new kid hit? Mobster boy. That was a good freeze ray. Thanks, Johan. I appreciate you recognizing my greatness. Not many people do it, you know? Nice. It's nice. What's up, happy dude? All right, now that's what you do for a Klondike bar, especially against Osimo. Double tap. Oh, brutal. Brutal. You know, they don't get stunned. Takes them out. Oh, brutal. Brutal. The only chance you have there is you let him hit new kid once, then put Gizmo. Gizmo one-shots them both. They hit your new kid twice, but not 3 times. And then Gizmo survives at least. Or you could... If you play between them, that might not happen. Poison damage, surprising. I feel like it's been a while since we didn't have cows in Team Wars. Clean up. Kill the drow a little bit quicker. Make sure the Stan dies before his ability. We could have used Osimo there, but we want the Sizzle to start beating up that Santa. Oh, Chris Krangle. Oh, Krispy Kreme Krangles. Krispy Kreme. Oh no, the freeze ray comes out right when I was about to get multiple gizmos. And he ruins my gizmo fun. Blasphemy to the gizmologists in the group. Absolute blasphemy. And now we got Alexander Marte. Murti. This might be the last one, I'm not sure. Might be one more after this. Alright, not a great start. Gizmo start could be good Santa, but you kind of want to see what he plays. Freeze removes the ability. Since when? Only Santa. If the ability, or if the unit is... If the unit is frozen when Santa hits them, they don't get it. I've known that for a while. Doesn't happen all that often, but usually it's a sizzle stun that'll do it. It'll be like Santa onto Sam or something, you know what I mean? All right, this isn't bad. I like this. He does get me with the ability though, but we kind of counter but here's an issue with Santa though, and this is why you can't really play Santa in ladder. Those gizmos were getting knocked back and could have potentially knocked me the fuck out. Well, no one told you because Santa's not used enough. Oh, but we get the gizmo in the perfect timing where one gizmo is not affected by the mayor. Can we keep the gizmo line alive here? Will that one survive? Yes, he will, but he falls right back onto the lava, and the line of gizmo falls to Alexander Martel. The Martels take us out. We make sure to take him out. We had a surplus of energy, so it didn't hurt. We had to take... It's good to take out the drow regardless, because sometimes it's like, oh, I'll deal with the drow later, and then he survives forever and you end up losing. Not worth it. Just use the poison. There's no... I mean, if he mintberry crunches it, maybe he'll survive, but it's not a great play, because Labard will definitely kill him then after that, so... That'd be a pretty big mintberry crunch play. That huge, though. Almost a fourth of his HP there for free. That's not bad. That's not bad. No drow. Yeah, why am I always saying drow? I mean an ice sniper, I think. Wait. They had drow, didn't they? I'm stupid. They just had. What was the option for drow? It'd be a rare. Was it drow versus Labard? Or drow versus mayor? Why would you not go mayor? Yeah. That's why we don't have drow. Because mayor is definitely the choice. Counters him directly, so of course you pick that. I feel like that was really long. Oh! Another freeze! No! This bastard! No! And then the sizzle freeze comes right at the end there. That son of a bitch stole a point from me. Alright, we have one last match. Actually, we have I'm gonna say, you probably have the Adventure Lock. Alright, Adventure Lock versus Mercury Rising. Alright, this is the one I forgot about. The main event, we got Mintberry Crunch level 3. The rest of the deck pretty well leveled, though we don't have level 7 Stan. We don't have level 7 Poison. We don't have level 7 McDaniels. Gizmo's level 4. Mintberry's level 3. This guy has levels. He has level 5 at Mintberry Crunch. Now let's see what happens here. The Adventure Lock, the only under-leveled account. You gotta poison him. It's not level 7, so that level 6 poison does kill him. If he Mintberry Crunches, though, it doesn't kill him. Might have to Mayor McDaniels here. Good play. I like it. He doesn't use the ability, though. We get this out. Mintberry Crunch versus Mintberry Crunch. We're going to have to Lightning Rod. Very bad freeze there, if you ask me. We have to Lightning Rod in the corner. Would have been nice if I would have gotten the Santa off before that death. But the Stan the Great might let us survive long enough to take out the Mintberry Crunch. The Stan in the corner not only Lightning Rodded the level 5 Mintberry Crunch, but it also stopped them from doing any damage, even though the Santa wasn't able to get the ability off and get a lot of value there. He got ate up real quick. Level 5 Santa coming out here. We could have trouble. Interesting use of the Ice Sniper. But this is good down in the corner. Those gizmos do still survive New Kid. The level 3 Mintberry Crunch somehow also surviving. Let's start to build a push here. Unfortunately, the Labard comes out. The Equalizer Labard. But we got a good setup here. Don't underestimate how much damage a level 3 Sizzle can still do to a low level New Kid like this. Can we get the freeze on him? Yes, we do. That Sizzle still messes him up even with no attack because it was such a low level. His team decided not to spend any on that DSR and he's regretting it. I would have preferred to have level 4 DSR and level 4 Mintberry Crunch than level 5 Mintberry Crunch. The Chaos, he already used the DSR so we can double stack our tanks and not worry about it. At this point, we're mostly worried because we know he's got levels on us. We're mostly worried about just defense. We don't think we're going to possibly get that last bar. So we are just stacking it up, making sure he doesn't get any sort of advantage on us to be able to take us 2 bars and win it. Like right there, something crazy could have happened with the Mintberry Crunch. But we're going to go ahead and poison him. get extra value out there. I should have probably gotten my mint berry crunch, but now I'm trying to get the bar. Trying to sneak a bar. Could have freeze raid there and maybe saved the hamster long enough? I don't think so. Probably not. But still a very well-played match for an under-leveled deck. And his team making the choice to under-level that DSR might have cost him a loss. What a choice. What a match. What a showing of dominance. I don't know. It was pretty fun though. But if you didn't see, free to play matched up with 3 other teams in our coalition and Illuminati. Illuminati got 5th place, which is hilarious. Adventure or Animation Boys got 3rd. Nam Blings, I think, got 4th. Nam Blah, I think, got 2nd. And then on the other side, it was like Dire Tide Mercenaries Chefs, which is ideal for us because they can all fight and it doesn't worry. We don't really worry about losing, right? So this was the ideal setup right here. So Chefs and Mercs almost beat each other, and then Dire Tide was close behind. So pretty awesome. Can't believe you guys beat us. Dude, that was when I saw Animation Boys up top, I was like, what? No way, that's sick, dude. Kevin was for mayor? Oh, okay, okay. So then what was the choice? Why would you pick? What was Drow? What was the Drow? What other rare card was there? No, Labard's common, isn't he? I can't think. Drow was for Ice Sniper. Oh, Ice Sniper. That's what it was. Yeah, Ice Sniper's good. Drow, I would say because both of them are going to get killed by poison most likely, to most competent players. Nobody's going to let you get Ice Sniper or Drow value if they're a competent player. So playing the one that's 3 cost is ideal. Otherwise, you could do Drow 4 cost, don't put any energy into them, but then, or any caps into them, but then you run the problem of like, if you have a level 7 Drow, it survives level 6 poison. So if you have a level 7 Drow, they need to have level 7 poison to kill you, right? Or you could have it level 4, and they'll probably have poison level 6 anyway. You could just leave Drow level, I think it's 4 base, right? When it's rare. Leave him level 4, his ability is still the same either way, right? He just dies easier otherwise, but I would say I don't really like that because if I'm going to play that value, that 4 value, I want him to be able to potentially survive New Kid. Because if Drow survives New Kid, like Drow level 7 survives New Kid 25. If you don't have Drow level 7, you need to upgrade him. Him surviving New Kid can win a match just by resetting a push with another shield. It's incredibly powerful. Add a Robin Tweak in there, protect him when he tries to kill him with a sizzle or something. You know, you got all these different options. It can be very crazy. It can be very crazy. But yeah, Kevin, you can't not go mayor, although it would be fun with the Kevin with the freeze and stuff. You can't really, and it did have every card you needed. It had freeze ray, sizzle, and Professor Chaos, I would say, is the best options. The only other thing you could maybe have would be Dr. Timmy's ability actually counts. That's like the ability that nets you the most hits is Dr. Timmy, I think. Dr. Timmy holds them in the air longer than any other unit stuns them, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, Chomper can be good. Throw Chomper in there and then free somebody and let Kevin eat him up. That can be pretty good. Program Stand, not so much. I don't really think it works that well, but you can try it, I guess. You can try it. I would, you know what I want to try to make happen? Use the freeze Dougie on New Kid while Kevin's hitting New Kid, and then freeze him, and then Kevin goes, BOW! And blasts him. I think that would be pretty sick. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by for Team Wars. We're going to do some quick packs after this, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you guys very soon. Bye.